Hey y'all. So my name is Shay and my channel is Live Life. I'm just talking to y'all a little bit about narcissism. And so this episode is about, obsession. Like, what is it about these toxic people to where they are just so obsessed with you? Because what comes to mind is the Mariah Carey obsessed, why are you so obsessed with me, right? Now, some people will probably be like, oh, you're conceited or you're paranoid or you're tripping. Really? No, you're not. Look, it's not coincidental that if every time you leave your house and you go somewhere, that this particular individual that, I don't know, you're trying to avoid or no longer talk to is trying so hard to get back in touch with you. Why? Your disrespect was enough to obviously make this person walk away and not want to deal with you, not want to talk to you or communicate with you anymore and block you or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? And I want to give you an example. Like, with narcissists, if you block them, they're going to find other avenues to try to call you. They're going to send third-party people, other family members, mutual friends, work colleagues, anything to try to get you to communicate with them or to try to run tabs on you. You know what I'm saying? They are so obsessed with, like, from the way you wear your hair to the type of clothes that you wear, how you walk, how you talk, what you like to eat, what kind of music do you like to listen to, what kind of car do you drive, where you live, how your place is, set up, the environment, the kind of artwork or pictures or the type of furniture, because everybody is different. And they try to pinpoint who you are because they don't have the personality of their own. They steal personalities. They, mimic people. Like, when you meet a toxic person, you're really not even meeting them. You're meeting the last victim before you. That is who you're meeting. You're not meeting this person. You're meeting the traits and aspects of the last victim. So, where the narcissist will come to you, like, let's say in a romantic sense, right? They'll come to you and try to tell you, my ex was crazy, or my ex wasn't shit, my ex was this, my ex was that, blah, 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 right? But little do you know, listening to them, you might believe, like, dang, that ex does sound crazy, XYZ, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, you like their ex. You do. You want to know why you like their ex? Because the personality and the mask that they're wearing and presenting to you is the personality traits that they have mimicked, stolen, copied, imprinted on from that ex to try to make it seem like they're just this nice person. You know what I'm saying? This helpful person, this loving, caring, affectionate, compassionate, selfless person, when they are completely opposite of that, right? So I'm going to give you an example, right? And I love using my mom as an example because, I have a 30-year track record with her. I know her down. I know what she'll say before she can say it. But at this point, I'm really not even talking to her. But through all my experiences with her, I see the narcissism. I see it. Now, I'm going to give you an example about what I mean by obsessed, right? My mom is obsessed with me. I went 2 years, no contact with her because I had to get away. She was making me unhappy. I experienced a lot of physical ailments, a lot of hair loss, stomach issues, headaches, on occasion, joint. I'm too young to be having these problems, So going no contact, my central nervous system was able to reset itself and I was able to find a state of normal. And what I mean by that is when you are around a narcissist for so long and walking on eggshells for so long, your body is in a constant fight or flight mode at all times, because you never know when they're going to explode. You never know what you may say or what you may do that will, invoke rage. You know what I'm saying? So you try to gauge their attitude, you know what I'm saying? So imagine from a child all the way till like your 20s, you're feeling like that. At this point, I'm grown. You can fuck with me if you want to. I'll run these hands. You can get your ass beat. For real. Like, I am going to defend myself. As a child, as a dependent, you might have been able to do X, Y, Z. Try that shit with me now. You better try Jesus. You got better luck fucking with Jesus than fucking with me. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm just saying, like, in my mom's case, right? I moved to doubt. No, I'm going to give you an example. I moved to Virginia. And when I was in Virginia, I was working with this company. And because I stopped talking to her, I ignored her texts, I ignored her calls. I wasn't tripping off her. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of the toxicity. I'm moving on with my life. I don't need you. You don't feed me. You don't clothe me. You don't put a roof over my head. You're not paying no bills of mine. So fuck you. That is literally where I went to just fuck it, And so she was so obsessed with me that she managed to she somehow found out where I worked. Then she's calling the corporate office or whatever, trying to pinpoint the exact location where I work. I don't know what type of lies she told these people, playing the concerned mother card. And, and somehow she tracked me down or whatever at work, that my manager calls me on my off day and is just like, hey, your mom called. First off, sir, what's going on with me and my family doesn't fucking concern you. If my mom called and asked you, had I been showing up to work or anything like that, your responsibility is to just go ahead and answer, yeah, she's been coming to work. That's all the fuck she needs to know. And to be honest, I didn't want her to even know where the fuck I worked anyway. Because, I don't know what kind of lies you done told my manager. Because my thing is, what made him think to call me and tell me that? You could have waited till I came to work to be like, hey, your mom called XYZ, this, that, and the third. And okay, and? Because at the end of the day, if I'm not talking to her, that doesn't give her the right to come to my job and harass me. It doesn't give her the right to call the police. I mean, what did calling the police do? Do you think they're going to come to my residence and arrest me because I'm not returning your calls and texts? Is that what you thought, ma'am? Nutcase, Fruit Loop. Is that what you thought? Because the most they can do is a wellness check. And to be honest, I didn't even appreciate them doing a wellness check, because now you all have not only told her where I work, but now you have told her 9 times out of 10 my address. If I wanted her to know my address and where I worked, I would have communicated that information with her. If I'm such a nutcase and a psychopath and crazy and a narcissist and all these things, leave me alone. But you can't leave me alone because you're obsessed with me. Why you got your hair? She was stalking my Facebook. Why you got I had purple hair in my hair one day. And I just was, I was playing with colors and, I'm doing my own thing, trying to find my own way in life, trying to find out who I am and what I like, because most of my life I was told who I am, and you should like this and you should like this and you should not like that. You should like this person. You should, what I'm saying? I was always told what to do. That it's like, I'm an adult. I make decisions for myself. So anyways, so she gets mad that I had colored hair in and stuff like that or whatever. And I said, wait a minute. How do you know what my hairstyle looks like? I haven't seen you in 4 years. Yeah. Error. She's reboot. Like I fucked her head up with that shit because that's how I know that you're stalking me. I haven't talked to you or seen you in years, but somehow you know what my hairstyle looks like. Somehow you know I wore this one cute outfit and she's like, you're a whore. And I'm like, wow, so I'm a whore because, them shorts, they're like shorts, but they look like a skirt. It was really cute. And it makes me a whore because it's above my knees. Ooh, it's above my ankles. I'm not a fucking nun. And I've never claimed to be a fucking nun. I didn't take no vows to wear the thing over my head and the only thing you can see is just this part of my face. Plus, that shit gotta get hot in the summer. I can only imagine. Anyways, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I didn't take nun vows to where I can't wear shorts or skirts or dresses that go above the knee. Ooh, oh my God. Whore! Okay, well, if that makes me a slut or whatever, let me mind my pussy, okay? Thank you. It don't concern you. Thank you. So, I'm raw as hell, y'all. If y'all don't know, then you gonna learn. So if you got a problem with what I be talking about or how I say things, then hey, this ain't the channel for you. But I'm just saying, like, why is she worrying about the kind of clothes I wear? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that the outfit, conveyed a message of whoredom, It was just a cute outfit. But whatever. That's just an example. She's worrying about my hair, worrying about my clothes. She stalked me out to Dallas. Then when I went to Dallas and I happened to meet her at a skating rink, first thing out of my mouth, who you here with? Well, predator, snake, lurker. I'm pretty sure you observed me for some time before you made yourself known to me. If I go somewhere, I don't gotta look around. Oh my God, who's here? Who's watching me? I don't care. You step to me crazy, you're gonna get dealt with. Period. So, whatever. And am I supposed to be afraid to go roller skating or wherever the fuck it is in this world that I want to go or do because I'm subject to run into you or run into people like you? Fuck you. I'm living my best life, happily and successful. It may not make sense to you. It may not, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to. Why are you worried about it? I mean, even when I bought my first car and my motorcycle, she's like, why do you have a car? Why are you asking me what I have? I said, you pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Well, you don't need an apartment. Well, just because you're living in a truck and you're homeless, how is that stopping me from having my own apartment? Like, lady, stop being obsessed with me, my hair, my clothes, who I talk to and hang out with, the kind of vehicles I drive and where I live and where I go and what I like to do. What kind of music do you like to listen to? Why? You don't like listening. You won't like the kind of music that I listen to. She literally cursed me the fuck out and threw like a rage tantrum because I didn't tell her the kind of music that I was into. I don't need you to connect with me. I don't want you to connect with me. The kind of music that I like or listen to ain't got nothing to do with you. Last time I checked, you were stuck listening to old school music. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with old school music, but I like to listen to different types of music. And I'm not trying to listen to old school all day, every day. Oh my God, But this is what I mean. They don't have personalities of their own. They become obsessed with you. They become obsessed with everything you do. Well, why'd you go get your teeth straightened? Because, I don't know, you didn't. So if they're going to get straightened at this point in my life as an adult, I have to take responsibility for that. So I'm going to go to the dentist and, do what I do. Why are you worried about my health and what I'm doing to my body? If I decide to go get boob surgery and get triple F's, titties, like, that's my business. You know what I'm saying? Why would you be concerned about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to Botox my lips or, whatever it is, why are you worried about it? Why do you wax your eyebrows? Why do you get your nails done? Why are you worried about it? Why are you worried? Did you pay for it? Did you pay for it? Did you pay for it? If you didn't pay for it, you have no say-so in it. Period. Why do you have pets? I don't like pets. Do you feed them? Do you bathe them? Do you groom them? Do you buy them toys or anything else that I do for my babies? No? Then why are you worried about them? Because I'm about to have me a puppy. So I'm going to have 3 fur babies. Why are you worried about it? You know what I'm saying? Why are you wearing that Powder Puff Girl shirt? Because, bitch, I like Powder Puff Girls. I love Bubbles. Look at how cute Bubbles is. Bubbles so bubbly. Literally, I'm a mix of Bubbles and I'm a mix of Buttercup. Because I'm all sweet, cute, lovable, and bubbly. But you fuck with me, you gonna get the Buttercup. You gonna get karate chopped in your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love me some Powerpuff Girls. I do. I'm a mixture of Buttercup and Bubbles. So, it's like a Sour Patch Kid. I'm sweet, but you mess with me, I can get sour. I treat people accordingly. And in my mom's case, she's all pissed off, like somebody asked me, well, what if your mom saw your YouTube channel? You think I give a flying fuck? I have 0 fucks to give. And I'm only speaking my truth as to how she has treated me or how she, not just me, but just anybody. She's one of those people that, everybody says the same thing about her. And mind you, everybody that says the same thing are total strangers. Why would a stranger in California and a stranger in New York say the same things and they've never met each other, but they're describing you in the same exact manner? I've had that happen where total strangers have met my mother. And then they met me and they somehow, either my mom talked about me or whatever, and somehow they end up meeting me later on down the line. And they're like, oh, I know your mom, blah, 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 blah. And they like me and they don't like my mom. And they'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry you're related to her. I'm like, ha, 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 ha. I am too. God damn it. We can't control the blood that flows through our veins. We can't control who we're related to, but you know what I can control? Whether or not you're going to get on my nerves, whether or not you're going to sit here and call me on my cellular device and try to stress me out. Block is my best friend, y'all. It is my best friend because my peace means so much to me. Let me tell you, my mom would love to say, well, without me, you won't be successful. I'm very successful. And where are you in my life? Nowhere. I may not be, I guess, in her mind successful, like, oh, I got a mansion and, 15-car garage and 20 cars and, something like that. But that type of life is not my dream. I have my own version of the kind of house and, dream that I want to live for me. And because my dreams in life don't match up with what she wants for me or the ideal version of me in her head, the reality of who I am doesn't match up with a version of me in her head, she's angry about it. And it's just like, but she loves to say, go live your life. It's your life. Well, if it's my life, why are you trying to control it? Please go your own way. Like, instead of worrying about my money, worry about your money. Because how are you always so broke? And she know not to ask me for no money. She know. Because I'll be like, well, I will direct you to the nearest homeless shelter, Salvation Army, soup and kitchen, I mean, that's what they're for, So you got two choices. Either get up off your lazy ass and support yourself, or go to a soup kitchen, Salvation Army, shelter, one of those places. Because I'm not supporting shit except myself. But I'm telling you, like, using her as an example, these people will be obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your life. They want to know who you're dating. They want to know who excuse me. They want to know who's your friends. Do you have pets? Your hair, just you, everything that makes you you. How many times a day do you take a shit? I kid you not. Like, I wonder what kind of soap they use when they take a shower. Just weirdos. They are so obsessed that they're obsessed because they want to be you. That's what it is. If I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Face Off, where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta switched faces. If a narcissist could take your face and switch faces with you, they would. But you know what's funny? They would never have your energy. They would never have your personality. They would never have the knowledge that you have and possess. So even if they were to steal your style of clothes and, get the same kind of car as you or better, a bigger house, because, they always have to one-up you. So if you got like a 3-bedroom house, they have to have a 4 or 5-bedroom house. If you have, I don't know, a Corvette, they got to go get a Porsche. I'm going to give you an example. I have a Camaro. My mom bought a Porsche. She's all like, I was getting an oil change one day, and she's like, must be nice to only pay $60, $70 for an oil change. I got to pay $600. Well, what did you think getting a Porsche? Nobody can work on Porsche but Porsche. The headlights are expensive. I know the tires got to be expensive. So, of course, the oil changes are going to be expensive. But this is a narcissist for you. She was so busy trying to one-up me. Oh, you got that Camaro. Well, I'm going to get a Porsche. All of St. Louis is in awe over my Porsche. Girl, nobody gives a fuck about your Porsche. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. You are one person in the whole cosmos. You're not that important. Trust me, you're not. Everybody is out here trying to, live their own life, figure things out for themselves, that nobody's worried about you. Trust me, nobody is. And that's excellent that you have a Porsche. Okay, drive that mother. Why have a Porsche and you don't drive it? I mean, if I went and got my dream car, a Lamborghini, I'm hitting the streets. Skirt! I'm about to be drifting in this motherfucker. The only thing I'm going to avoid is potholes to the best of my ability, because those cars sit low, But my thing is, I'm not going to sit there and go buy, I think Lamborghinis run, like $100,000 or something like that. Anyways, they're like the price of a house, right? So why would I have a car that's worth the price of a house? And then this is the ass backwards thing about her, right? You're homeless. You don't have a place to live, but you went and bought a Porsche. Are you going to live in it? Are you going to shit in it? Can you bathe in it? Are you going to sleep in it? You know, if you're not going to do any of those things, nobody cares that you have a Porsche. The only person who cares is you. And you're trying so hard to get me to care or to get me. Like, if you feel superior to me for having a Porsche, okay, I don't like Porsches. Porsches are ugly. Then it's like, she said my car is ugly. I didn't say your car is ugly. I said I don't like Porsche. That's what I said. You know, she may not like Lamborghinis. Okay, it ain't gonna stop me from liking Lamborghinis. You know, it ain't gonna stop me from liking what I like. So, you know, I'm just telling you, like, when people are obsessed with you, like some people, like, you know, a couple friends of mine, they'll be like, yeah, went shopping and bought this, but then they notice that a coworker of theirs or a neighbor of theirs tries to wear the same shit and do the same shit. I'm like, they're fans. If someone is copying and mimicking you, they're a fan. They are a fan of you. Take it as a compliment. You know, I mean, you can't stop people from being copycats. You can't stop people from, you know, doing whatever. And they'll never tell you that they admire you, that they love you secretly. They'll never tell you these things. But just know, deep down, they're more than likely obsessed with you. They're a fan.